So like so let's say since 2016, right? Because that's recent, isn't it? I'd
Yeah.
say that's recent. What movies since then have been like your top two like movies since then, or top three?
I'm not sure what year Creed came out, but I love Creed.
When did Creed come out? Hey
I think
Siri,
like I'm in 2016 or
when did
17.
Creed come out? 2016. The new one came out in 2018.
Yeah, so Creed
Is that the
1.
boxing one?
Yeah.
What's
I
it about?
haven't, sorry.
What's it about?
Basically, uh, in one of the other, I haven't actually seen the Rockies, which I should see, but in one of the other Rockies, Rocky beats Apollo Creed,
Okay.
and Creed's son in the future, well, not actually the future, it's future from the Rocky films. In this film, uh, he gets in a fight when he's a kid, and then he wants to become a boxer. Can't actually remember why, and then he tries to find, he tracks down Rocky, and Rocky trains him pretty much.
Why'd
And
you like,
Rocky's obviously Rocky Sylvester Stallone, obviously.
obviously, the, why'd you like the movie though?
Uh, it's just a bit. So it's just got a bit of everything. Uh, it's an unlikely relationship that forms. There's fighting in it, and I love boxing. Good acting, love story. It's good.
Oh, romance. Romance in a boxing movie though seems a bit, I don't know. It doesn't seem right to me.
Rocky One is apparently all about the love
So,
story and
I
stuff.
don't know, but I think Rocky is completely different though because it's a different genre. If
It's
that
still
makes,
in the Creed's still in the Rocky series of
I
like the.
completely get that, but I think wasn't it created in like the 80s or the 90s, and they were massive on like rom coms.
I think it was the 70s. The
70s.
first one. Okay.
When did Hey Siri? When did Rocky come out? I mean, for me, the last the like I know you don't really watch these movies, but like the last Marvel franchise movies have been phenomenal. Like with like Avengers and Endgame and um all of that. And also with the new Spider-Man movie. You liked Into the Spider-Verse though, didn't you?
What, the cartoon one?
Yeah, the cartoon one with
It was alright. I'm not a huge fan of cartoons, but yeah, it was good.
I mean I would watch it, but I think it's so different compared to the other movies, our Spider-Man movies, like
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
I do. I like Spider-Man movies. They're good.
Yeah, they are good. I think they've definitely adapted for the better over the years. Like, started out with Tobey Maguire just being like an actual shy geek to Andrew Garfield, and then it went to Tom Holland. And Tom Holland was a geek, yeah, but I think he had a lot of confidence as well, if that makes sense.
Mm.
Like the
Yeah.
character. I don't know. I think it was great that they put Tony Stark like with it. I thought that was really good because that's like a like father and son type of relationship.
Yeah, I get it.
And I like how MJ wasn't the love protagonist in the first movie. You know, Zendaya in the Tom Holland one.
Oh yeah,
Because
yeah.
Tom Holland doesn't like MJ. He liked the other girl whose dad was the villain. So, you know, great, great, great foreshadowing, isn't it? Like, it's like you wouldn't realize that. Like, geez. But I love Tom Holland, so sue me,
Yeah, I like him.
sue
Yeah, he's
me,
good.
sue me. He's just, he's good looking, he can dance, he can sing.
Hey, dance and sing.
Yeah, he was Billy Elliot, wasn't he? In Broadway.
Didn't
Do you
know
not
that.
know that? Yeah, it was Billy Elliot when he was like 14. Yeah, crazy, isn't it?
That's like a year ago.
he, looks,
He looks
he looks the exact same from when he was 10 to when he's 26. You're so right. You're so right. Oh my God. What? What movies? I don't know what to say. What movies are you looking forward to?
Hmm. I don't really know what's coming out, to be honest.
No, me neither. I'm really looking forward to the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie because
I've seen
that's
the first. I don't think I've seen the second one.
the second one's really good. Kurt Russell was in it.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. You know the one in Christmas Chronicles, that one, the movie you like?
Yeah.
He's in it and it's really good. Um, I think we can both agree where we say Back to the Future is probably one of our favorite trilogies. Like, and
Yeah. I say Back to the Future 2 as well as Shawshank Redemption, probably my favourite films.
really,
Yeah.
they're not bad. I mean, they're completely different movies, like as in genre type.
Very true.
Like, what would you say? Like, Back to the Future is more sci-fi, whilst Shawshank Redemption is more, you know, killing people. Is
Not
it
really killing people. No, it's like this drama,
drama? Yeah.
prison kind of thing, you know?
Okay. I mean, I love Contact.
I saw it recently. It's quite good.
Did
It's
you?
not exactly. Yeah, I did like it. Just
It's got
not
Jodie Foster
exactly.
in it. It's got Matthew McConaughey. So it's not bad. It's about
It's Pelly in it. He's in it at the start and comes in like an hour
I mean,
later.
no,
So,
he's a religious like activist, isn't he? Or he's like a vicar or something like that. But he doesn't know about religion, and
yeah,
he's fighting against science with religion, and it's quite fascinating because it's a real life thing where religious people fight against science. Obviously, not to the point where with time travel, like
yeah,
in Contact, but with the whole thing that they are fighting each other, but they end up falling in love with each other, and
yeah.
I love the blind guy in it. I forget his name, but he's like one of my favorite actors, and I think that he's such a compelling like person because he's blind, but he's also looking at stars, which makes no sense to me. He's blind, but he's one of the most scientific minds in that entire movie. So it's just
Yeah.
fascinating, I think.
The end of that film really confused me. I was so confused.
Why was you confused?
You know, when she went to the other planet, whatever it was,
Oh yeah.
I was so confused.
I mean, it is confusing, but the whole thing was that the signal coming through, which was of Hitler. Do you remember that? Of Hitler. And then they like broke it down and they got these pictures out of it and they were trying there to make this like portal to like travel through dimensions. And the whole thing is that she thought that she was going through that. But apparently it just went straight through and it wasn't real. But at the end it said like she said she was gone for like 18 hours, but she obviously wasn't. But why was there 18 hours of footage, like static footage? And it's like it just really like messes with you because you're like, did it happen or did it? Was it a dream? Was it not? Because they didn't even like end it as it was all a dream or it was all like a coma thing. It was just we don't know, and that's why I love that movie because you don't know the ending. You don't know anything. It's quite. I love movies where they don't have to explain the ending. You can make it up for yourself. Do you know what I mean?
Now I'm the opposite. I like to know
You
what
like.
happened.
I love a cliffhanger. You don't. It annoys me, but I love a cliffhanger. I love a movie where it just stops and you have to wait.
That's,
Or you never.
that's
I know.
so annoying.
You have to.
No,
You have to finish a story though, don't you?
exactly. Yeah.
I don't get that. I love. I love to be on the edge of where I can just make up in my mind. If
Yeah,
that
but
makes
you'll never know for sure what happens. It's just annoying.
sense. That's brilliant.
Does it not frustrate you?
Yeah, obviously it frustrates me, but then you can make up scenarios in your head.
Fair enough.
I mean, I do like that movie because it was filmed, I think it was filmed in the 80s, but the way it was filmed was quite impressive with like it looked quite realistic in the way of the like effects and stuff. Like with green
Yeah,
screen, it was quite
they
clever.
did. Yeah.
That's the same with Back to the Future, though. I think. Oh,
Yeah,
it's so good. There are some bits that are quite questionable. I'm not going to lie, but like when they're flying in the DeLorean is it's a bit questionable. But it, you know what? I'm not judging it. Like it looked like the future in the second one, if that makes sense. Like if I was in the 80s and if I was a teenager, that is probably what I would think of when I think
yeah,
future. Like even now I'm still thinking about there's gonna be flying cars, there's if we don't get like a jacket that dries ourselves for us, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Like
I want a horrible.
disappointed.
I want a horrible out of all of it.
It looks so cool. You can have a hoverboard. You know it's a hovercraft, isn't it, on water? That's the
Yeah,
closest thing we have to a hoverboard.
that's swag away.
Impressive, I don't know. But I like it when he goes back in time to the Western. Was it the Western? No, it was in the 50s. And he made that scooter into a skateboard by snapping the neck off.
Yeah,
I like that. That was quite clever. Because it was like, did he create the skateboard? Like,
I think there was. I think there was skateboarding in the.
my favorite thing is though when he has the frisbee, you know, the pies,
Yeah,
Western, and it says frisbee and he threw it. I thought that was brilliant. But no, I love that movie. Isn't that
yeah.
directed by Steven Spielberg?
I believe it is. Yeah.
Any movie by Steven Spielberg is just 10 out of 10.
Bergsback.
Steven Spielberg is just 10. You can't even at me. It's just so good. So good.
He's a bit good. No, I watched Jurassic Park for the first time ever a few months
Oh,
ago.
did you? How'd you like it? What, the original?
Yeah, I've only seen the first one.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was good.
Oh, I like it. I used to have nightmares over it because it was so realistic. It was too realistic for me.
That's a good thing, I guess.
Yeah, but now when I watch it, I'm like, absolutely terrible. Like, it doesn't look realistic at all. The new one with Chris Pratt, brilliant. The graphics is brilliant. But the old ones, because weren't they actually like animatronics or something like that?
I think there might have been Samuel Jackson's in it as well.
Yeah, he's a win.